Good morning, everyone. It's back. We're back. It is 8:30 on Monday morning, the 25th of Feb, 2013, and I'm feeling great. In fact, had a great weekend. Been having a lot of fun, and my body's continuing to respond really well. I've decided to do this edition topless. That's right. If you found it in 7-Eleven, you'll see this edition has a plastic cover over the top to stop you from peeking in. It's going to get even more salacious later on, so watch the whole video. Apologies to those two who can hear the background, my dishwasher. I have mastered getting rid of red skin. I have not mastered getting rid of background noise, so we'll get there. But just a real quick video to say, look, I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. As you can see, a little body shot. I mean, generally pretty good colour through here, and the back as well. One interesting thing, if I can find them, is a whole heap of, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, like, oh, there we go, there's one. Like little holes. It's like the skin falls away into a hole, and that's just really white, but it's quite obvious against the skin. And I think from my research that's called hyperpigmentation. Not sure whether that'll go away or not, but there's actually quite a few up this side of me. I think there's about 5 or something. I couldn't give a stuff about them, to be honest. They're just not important. But, you know, something to be worthwhile paying attention to. So this month I have had just an unbelievable amount of people email me and contact me. So I wanted to cover just a couple of quick things. Let me just open up my email here. And I'll see if I can answer some of these quickly. Connor wrote to me saying, thanks very much. How potent were the steroids I was using, and how often did I use them? I was using, I think it was the 0.1%. I think that's the one. And I was, look, by the time that I got really bad, sorry about me scratching my ear, by the way, I was probably using that a few times a week. Particularly, like I'd play footy on a Saturday, and I'd be just bright red from the vasculation, and I'd just smear it on me and spend all of Saturday night and most of Sunday covered in the stuff. That'd be 2 or 3 tubes. But before that, it was a lot less. I mean, all through uni and so on, I'd get like a patch, and I'd just cover that patch, and that'd be that. So I wouldn't say heavy usage, but, you know, that being said, by the time that I really got just completely red everywhere, constantly, I was using it a lot. There's a few others here which I wanted to get to. And now Jeff talks about swelling in the legs, which have grown huge, like 2 big tree trunks. Jeff, definitely with you on that one, mate. I had massive legs, like below the knee and the ankle and the foot. Oh, it was fat. And I did nothing about it for about a month. I couldn't even get into my shoes. And then my dad he wanted to have a crack at getting some of the fluid out. So he started massaging it every day. And after the massage, like, you could tell that that it was much smaller. It was just pushing the fluid out, and within a few weeks of that, my feet, ankles, and legs had gone back to normal. So Jeff, definitely recommend getting onto that. You've also mentioned supplements. So I take, let's see if I can spin this. I can't actually see the camera I'm talking to. I take 3 supplements. I take evening primrose oil. I'll take 4 of those tablets in the morning and 2 at night. Cod liver oil. Research has been just excellent on that. I'll take 2 of those in the morning and 1 at night. And zinc, because I'm really low on zinc. I'll take 1 of those tablets per day. I also on that ilk, I have millet for breakfast with 2 bananas, and of course that's full of really, really good stuff as well. Elaine asked me if I had read Dr. Raporo's oh God, I'm so bad. If I'd read his paper on recovery times. No, I haven't, but I have. Somebody told me that it was 1 month recovery for every year you used it, and then I had a lot of people argue that with me. So look, I don't know. I don't care. For me, it's looking pretty close to 1 month for every year, but I mean that does sound a bit rubbish, doesn't it? And also, Corey talks about diet and sleep. Oh, so yeah, look, I'm a big believer in diet, despite the fact that I talk on here occasionally about drinking beers and eating burgers. I've worked really hard on having a good diet, and when I drink, I don't drink a lot. I've never been a big drinker. I'm a big partier, but I'd never get to the point of being pissed. An average night out for me would be sort of 2, 3, 4 beers over the whole night. I don't like getting out of control, and I think that's also really good for the digestive system in that I'm not completely obliterating it. But I want to touch on Corey's comment about sleep. I had this really, really bad time. I mean, it was months and months and months. It was probably until month 5 of the recovery that I actually got some proper sleep. I was getting really tired in the afternoon and having a sleep, and then when I'd go to bed, I'd wake up at 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and I just wasn't getting proper sleep. And what really fixed that in the end was forcing myself to stay up all day, and in fact it was partying. I made myself go out to like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, even though I didn't feel like it. And then I slept, I'd just sleep well because I was so exhausted. And eventually that changed the cycle, and nowadays I'm sleeping perfectly. I go to bed at 10 and wake up at 7, and life is beautiful. So that's it for now. Next episode, I'm going to talk about my hair. I'm using a little bit of an artificial treatment to help give that some thickness while it's all growing back in. And of course, on Saturday, 6 days from now, I've got a little soiree at my house, which should be a lot of fun. I'll be posting all the photos shortly. But to touch on the soiree before I go, and soiree means party, it's what this is. I've been very, very open with all of my friends, telling them what I'm going through, why I can't see them. If I can see them, letting them know what to expect. I haven't looked this pretty all the time. And they've been just amazing. Just incredible. And once that white elephant was out of the room, mentally I was so much more relaxed. I reckon that helped the healing as well, personally. Although, believe what you want. But guys, I'm super pumped. I have been super pumped since day one because this is just yet another challenge to say that I've beaten, and every single one of you can beat it as well. Don't look at the negatives. There are negatives there, but shit, you're doing something good. Like, you're doing something awesome. Instead of taking the cheap way out, the long road and the short roads metaphor. So, bear with it. Keep writing to me. I love the emails, even though I didn't respond over the weekend. I will today. Hey, and I gave you all a shout out on a video. Nice. Winning! Alright guys, rock and roll. I'll catch you soon. Bye.